Hello, welcome to day 2 of our Reframe Your Mind course. So today we will talk on another aspect of reframing our mind. Yesterday, day 1, we talked about arise and shine, and I hope you were able to rise and shine. If you're not able to wake yourself up in the morning, please don't feel discouraged. Repeat the day 1 today. Then when you've passed the day 1, then you can follow up on day 2. Today on day 2, we are looking at the information we feed ourselves, the food for the mind, our mind nutrition. So what do we feed our mind? So follow me as we go to the kitchen. Yes, our mind needs to eat. It eats information, pictorial, sound, signs, whatever things that we could interpret as data is the food the mind is feeding on. So we are taking a walk to the 4 different cabinets in the mind kitchen, so that at the end we'll be able to eat adequate nutrition that will grow our mind. Remember, our mind is a subject of our thoughts. So if we don't feed the mind the right kind of food, we will not be able to produce the right kind of thoughts, because our mind is where our thoughts is coming from. He said, as a man thinketh in his mind, so he is. So the first point we are stopping is the most important point: music, which is the food of the soul. What kind of music do you listen to? The sober music, the slow music? What are the lyrics of the music you're listening to? Does the lyrics of the music you're listening to allows you, pushes you to move ahead? If you're experiencing a heartbreak and you want to get past the heartbreak sections, there's kind of songs you play, they won't motivate you, but they rather romance your feelings and keep the pain more deeper and deeper. Like Battery Brother will tell you, I'm a fool again, I thought this love will never end. You remain in self-pity when you keep playing that kind of music. So the lyrics of the words of your music plays an important role on the mind. That's why you see people times listen to classical music, their brains tend to vibrate. So the kind of music we play matters. So what we're going to do is we'll go through our phone data, go through our music stock balls, and sort through the kind of music we play, the kind of music we listen to, based on the lyrics of the music. Is that the kind of things we want to produce? Is that the kind of things we want to manifest? Are you playing a music that tells you there is nothing going on positive in life? Or are you playing a music that tells you today is gonna be a lazy day, I don't wanna stand up from my bed, I'm gonna lie down on my bed? There are kind of musics you should all play, and there are some you shouldn't play. Our second stop for today is your electronic media cabinet, where you have all the social media platforms, the Facebook, the First Time, the Instagrams, the YouTube, the Versa, the TikTok, every Facebook social media, electronic media, the goggles, the electronic newspapers, the blogs, the gossip blogs, and all those things. Make a list of all the blogs, all the social media you belong to. Ask yourself the questions: what sites do I visit? what do I learn from the site I'm visiting? If there is nothing you're learning in the site you're visiting that will help the life you want to live tomorrow, then you should do what? Strike that site out from your point of nutrition. It shouldn't be part of you. We need to control the information in the world where there is a massive information around. Control what gets to you. You have a control of the amount of information you allow to get to you. The electronic media have been responsible for so many people wasting their times, not being productive in life. At the same time, the electronic medias have been a source of income, a source of promotion for so many others. So you make the decision today. What do I do with all the electronic medias at my control? On each platform, what do I learn? How do I impact people? Or what do I feed my mind? You can be going through a porn site. I'm saying I'm fighting over. I want to become a more responsible person and stop having sex here and there. No, as long as you keep visiting the porn site, you are prone to 24-hour sex, because that is what you're programming your mind to. So the site you visit, what you do with electronic medias, what you read about them is important. Remember, there is no vacuum in life. Either you intentionally control what gets into your brain, or you unintentionally allow them to pass through. Remember, our eyes are gates into our subconscious. Our eyes see pictures, they interpret the pictures into knowledge. Our ears are hearing the music, they are hearing the backgrounds, they are hearing the discussions. Our minds are reading the words of the electronic media, and at the end, we determine how we want to grow. So electronic media is number 2 cabinet we are feeding from. Number 3 cabinet we are feeding from is the bookshelf. Leaders are said to be readers. What are the books on your shelves? Are they in line with what you want to become? If you want to be a medical doctor and you're putting books on romantics, on romance and music, you are not actually going to develop to become a specialist in the medical field, because you're clashing with what you want. It's okay to have a knowledge of other fields, but we need to be conscious and we need to be intentional in the kind of information we feed ourselves. So it is better and organized that if 70% of your bookshelves talks about the medical field, either a specific part of the medical field, or talk about investing in the medical field. Now, what it means is I am focused. I know what I want to do. Now, the books I read will also direct my brain to function in that part, in that capacity. I became more aware. I'm exposed to the things I need to be exposed more and more through the books I read. So today, remember, we've done the first one. The first one we said the music cabinet. The second one is the electronic media cabinet. This third one is the bookshelf cabinet. The fourth one we talked about is socialization. Our interactions with humans off the net. Our interactions with humans off the net. Why do I have these circles of friends? Why do I go to the pump? Why do I go to this party? Why do I belong to this group? Why are things you need to ask yourself questions. Are these groups, ideas, and sociologies in line with my personal life ideologies and my movement? Are they part of my societal growth, my contribution back to the society? Then that is why I'm associating with them. Why is this one my friend? Amos 3:3 said, can two work together unless they agree? No. If I have a friend, I am working towards making sure my monthly end is $5,000 in a week, and I have a friend who is very comfortable earning $100,000 in a week. When I'm talking about financial drive, motivations, or how to raise my finances, he will be more comfortable and will not likely contribute anything positive, but will rather discourage me. So I rather look for people who have the same mindset to earn 5,000 or 10,000 in a week, so that we can discuss, brainstorm, and find out how we grow and support each other. So your socialization is also important. You have to keep humans for families. You have to keep humans for friends in every this kind of friends. You also keep humans also for business growth. You have to keep humans for spiritual growth and interaction. So ask yourself, the people I have in my group, how have I been addicted? How can I be positive, adding value to your life, and how have they be adding values to my life? So we come to the fifth one, your internal belief system. Your internal belief system is what you believed about yourself. Now, no matter what we do, no matter the books you read, no matter the trainings you undergo, if you can't change your internal belief system, it becomes a huge block to changing your mind about who you are. To reframe your mind, you need to find out, what are my internal beliefs about who I am? So what you do, take a piece of paper, write down what you think or who you think you are, focusing on different aspects of your life, your academics, your career, your spirituality, your finance, your family, your social skills. Now meet 2 or 3 friends and ask them to write down what they believed about you. Remember, you are not what the people said you are. Neither are you what you feed yourself that you are, but you are what your creator said you are. But we need to find out, what is our current opinion about ourselves? What is our current opinion about who we are? Take your current opinion, match it with what the people have written about you as your current opinion. Now look at the 2 of them together and ask yourself, does this actually describe me? If it doesn't describe you, then congratulations, at least you know who you are and you know what you can achieve. Your internal belief is the last one. You could change your music, you could change your electronic medias, you could change the books on your shelf, you could change your social circles. But if you don't change your internal communication, which is your personal belief, it becomes a limiting value to you. You won't be able to change your mindset. That is why most people will say, no, I can't afford this. Not that they can't afford it, but at that point in time, they don't have the capacity to pick that off the shelves. But people will tell you, buying a 5 million product is waste of money. No, it is not a waste of money to them that made that purchase. So, the assignment for today, remember I said every of our podcasts has to come with an assignment. He said you make a list of all the 5 things we discussed about today: music, electronic media, books, socialization, and your internal communication. Make a list, at least 5 of each of them, that you know you're not getting the right place. Then, when you looked at them, take a second list and rewrite this thought you find that say, if you are saying, I listen to music that weigh me down emotionally. So what you need to do on the second paper is to write, I listen to music that lifts me up and connect me with my source.